welcome to Info'Cision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. Just about to turn the corner into the... And the Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Not dropping back, it's Crawford. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And here comes the offense on second down. They're starting to put things together. The Zips with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Keeps it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Bobcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Rides the back and leaves it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Quick handoff. There's some room. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. hand to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Got a little grass. The 10. Touchdown, Akron. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants. The football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The sure hands, it's Perry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off to stop the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Chase to the right. Fires downfield. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. 1st and 10. The option look. Keeps it on 1st down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Zips will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away. To go. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Crawford. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers. And I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Now he's going to break the pocket. Spins away. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Zips trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown Zips. Put 6 on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to end. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Extending the play. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hart. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Bobcats. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Spencer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled this last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really had...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Zips want to crank the tempo. Running the red zone, it's Spencer. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll...
Touchdown, Zips! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Spencer. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. In the red area, it's Spencer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And how about this? All tied up in the waiting moments, guys. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to fire. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Pulls and fires complete. Got 6 yards on the play, second and 4 coming. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Zips are in the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Wanting to stop the clock. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right on target this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got to find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it's